Hey, 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 it is your girl Jamie Drew with the girlfriendexperience.org. And it is Tuesday night, at least when I'm recording this. I don't know, you may be watching this recorded, okay? You may not be here with me live, but it is Tuesday night, which means it is time for the Girlfriend Experience Classroom. You saw the title, you know why you clicked. This is Hustlenomics, okay? How to bust a move, how to get it how you live, how to make it do what it do, all those other sayings, okay? This is the modern day hustler. People, we are talking about multiple streams of income, okay? In this day and age, multiple streams of income is no longer an option. It is now a must, okay? If you didn't know it before, you absolutely know it now, because what our world is coming to, things are being snatched right from under people. And so if you want to avoid the rug being ripped from under you, you must, okay, from now moving forward, be a hustler, okay? Now, y'all know what I mean when I say hustler. It's those people that have 15 jobs, okay? Remember that from In Living Color, when, the people, they were supposed to be Jamaican and they had all these jobs and everything. Okay, that's what we need to do. But we need to do it just a little bit smarter and focus on working smarter instead of working harder. We want to put everything on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? We want to be working on different projects. We want to be having multiple automatic streams coming in. We don't want to have 15 jobs, okay? We do not want to do that, okay? Because you don't want to get yourself tired out. But it is a must in this day and age to have many income streams. All right. So, I was sitting down before this class and I was taking my notes and I was like, what is it that I want to tell the people? And this is the main thing that I wanted to talk about. When you have a talent, you have to hone in on that talent. When you have a know-how, you have to hone in on that know-how. And you really have to be confident to know that you can do this. All right? So everybody stop what you're doing right now and go ahead and share this video with someone you love. Matter of fact, you don't even have to love the person. Go ahead and share this video with someone you like or another community that you're in, because so many people need to hear this information. Okay, even if you don't start today, even if you start next week, these words are going to ring in your head that you saw me on here talking about multiple streams of income and how it is a must. Okay, single stream income is outdated. Okay, we are not in our parents' day and age. We're not going to be able to rely on the things that the people that came before us, y'all. It's always that one piece of hair, ain't it? Let's get a bobby pin. See, a bobby pin was right here waiting for me. Always that one piece of hair. Listen, y'all. Single stream income is outdated. It will have you backed into a corner. It will have you strapped. It will have you living from check to check. And you don't want to live like that. You do not want to live a life where you have to depend on others, where if one little small thing happens, you are out in the cold. The time for single stream income is out of the window. So start thinking now of what you can do and how you can do it, and start researching it, because you're going to need to pick up some more income, some more jobs, a business, whatever it is that you know how to do, that your knowledge. Okay, so think, what do I know how to do and what can I teach others to do? Okay, those are the things that you need to be thinking of. All right, so when you're working on multiple streams of income, right, you have to change your mindset to go along with those multiple streams of income. You cannot be thinking, on a singular path, just going down one route. Hey, I go to work every day, I do what they tell me to do, and I get paid to do that based on the number of hours that I work. Okay, you're not going to be able to juggle all of that with your time because there's only so much time in a day, right? And so the people that have the millions, they are thinking in multiple places and how they can connect themselves to these different opportunities. Okay, so think business opportunities. One thing that I wrote down when I was thinking of my notes is to think collaboration and to think projects. Okay, you can't be thinking job. You have to think, okay, there is this particular project that I want to work on and I am going to get this going. So you nurture the project sort of like a plant. I'm going to get this plant going, and as soon as I get the plant going, then I'm going to go ahead and start working on another plant. So you need to be starting to think, well, okay, I have this particular talent, or I have this particular knowledge base. Who is it that I may be able to link up with for a project? Because one of the things that I've learned over the years, everything can be a collaboration, okay? A lot of things you have to do yourself. And when it comes down to business, especially when you first start out, you are going to be wanting to work with family, friends, a lot of people that you know. And for most of us, that is not a good situation to be in. For some of us, it turns out fantastic. There are those relationships that can go through that, but for a lot of us, that is a disaster waiting to happen, doing business with your family. So you have to start things on your own, okay? Start your business on your own. Start the flow on your own. But that doesn't mean that you are forever thinking on your own, okay? Just think about this. When it was published in the media that I remember when Jay-Z and Beyonce as a couple, when they were talking about Jay-Z, like, okay, now Jay-Z is a billionaire, okay? Or whoever it is, whoever you admire, put it in your situation, put somebody in this scenario that you admire, okay? This person became a billionaire. And then it was also released to the media directly after that, how he got these billions, or how he got these millions, how he got to this money, okay? And it listed like 5-6 different streams of income from, alcoholic beverages to music sales to, I can't remember every single thing, but you get what I'm saying. There are multiple streams that get you there. So if you are constantly thinking in a single stream mindset, okay, that's the ceiling. That's the ceiling hitting my head. You are going to hit your head on the ceiling. Okay, if you're at a job, a J-O-B, what they call it, just over broke, okay, you are going to be hitting that ceiling. There's only but so far that you can go. And it just is what it is. So you have to put yourself in the mindset of a business owner, a serial entrepreneur, somebody who has multiple projects going on. This literally is the modern day hustler. But this is how to do it the smart way. This is how to level up and do it, okay? We're not going to be on the corner hustling things out of our trunk, okay? We're not going to do that, but we are going to have that hustle mentality. That I am going to make this happen mentality, okay? Share this with a friend who you think can benefit from this information, because I know you have somebody in your head right now that you're like, okay, so-and-so needs to hear this because they're going down the wrong path. Or somebody that you know that already is a hustler. See, it's a lot of us out there that are hustlers that could be benefiting from flipping our lives to the positive side, that don't even know that they can do it the right way. Okay, so share this with somebody who you think needs to be a modern day hustler. All right, so like I was saying, you need to be thinking in different projects and who you can collaborate with. Now, like I was saying, sometimes it's a disaster to link up with people that you know when you're first getting started. You don't know a lot of people in the industry, okay? And so when you're starting that business stream by yourself, you want to get into little side projects, okay, with different people where it's just a temporary project. Okay, you don't have to be in full-blown business with the person for you all to benefit off of a collaboration with one another. Now, with that being said, I want you to keep in mind about splitting the money. Okay, so make sure that when you partner with somebody else, that you guys complement each other and you're not taking away from each other's coins. Okay, for instance, if you all have a similar product, you may not want to collaborate with this person. Like, say if you both sell lip gloss. Okay, let's just put it in simple terms. If you both sell lip gloss, you're not going to want to necessarily collaborate with a person like that, because when the person comes to both of you all, if you collaborate, let's say you host some little event together, you collaborate with this person. Now that person's a person comes with this much money in their hand. They're like, listen, I came with this much to spend. Now I have to decide whether I'm going to purchase from you or purchase from you. Don't let your customer have to make that decision. So collaborate with somebody whose business model complements yours, or go in on a new project with the person where, this person does makeup, produces makeup, and this person produces hair products, and you collaborate together and put together a package that you are going to sell, and you're going to split the profits. Okay, so that is good for both of you because the money will not be split. It's a separate project that the two of you have created. Okay, so start taking notes. Okay, y'all know how I do. I got my water with me. I take my little water breaks because I'm talking a lot and my mouth gets dry. So take a little moment to let this information sink in and jot down a few notes. Okay, and think projects. Okay, I want you to write that down and start sort of brainstorming on some projects where you can perhaps connect with other people, or some projects that you have in mind that you have been wanting to do by yourself. You guys, so refreshing. All right, so now after you start thinking about projects, there's another word that I want you to write down that I want you to be thinking about, okay? This word is spin-off, okay? Write that word down. Comment below, spin-off, okay? A spin-off is what you want. This is how you take the same idea and roll it and make some more money off of it. And roll it and make some more money off of it. Let me give you an example. I didn't think of this ahead of time. Okay, y'all know I do a lot of things off the cuff. I take a few notes before I get in here, and then I'm off. Okay, so let me think of an example now of spin-off. Okay, let's take Apple. This is a great example. All right. So we start off with the computer, okay, this electronic thing, okay, and then, how can we connect this to our people that are into technology? I know we'll connect it with a smartphone, okay? Then you have the people who want the technology of the computer, and oh my gosh, they've got to have this smartphone too. It's in alignment with one another. Okay, now the next spin-off is a smart watch. So you're going in the same lane from computer to computer to computer, and you are giving this same customer multiple things to bite off of that are in the same realm, okay? So computers are different from phones, are different from fitness watches, okay? But they all go together in one nice little cohesive package so that your business endeavors make sense. Okay, you understand what I'm saying about that? You all may have heard the term spin-off when it comes to TV shows, okay? So say for instance, you and I are on a TV show together and we do so well, okay? You're the star and I'm the co-star. We do so well that I get my own spin-off, and now we're talking about our family life. My family life. So you and I have our show together, okay? And then a spinoff with me and my family life. And then on that show, my son gets so popular that he gets his own teen show, okay? This is what I mean by spinoff. One thing spiraling to fit into another, where you can grab the money from the same consumer over and over and over and over again. Okay, so remember that. Think project, Think spinoff, okay? This is gonna get you rich. Come back and let me know, okay? I want y'all to let me know how y'all do with this, okay? This is your homework to put some of this stuff into action. That's right. You guys, check me out on thegirlfriendexperience.org to find more about Jamie Drew. This is the Girlfriend Experience classroom that you are tuning into. I also have the Girlfriend Experience Tarot. You can find these things on YouTube. The Girlfriend Experience LLC is the main channel. The tarot channel is the Girlfriend Experience Tarot, okay? And also on thegirlfriendexperience.org, you can find my original artwork, okay? Yes, I paint, I express myself, I give advice, okay? This is me exuding my inward energy outwardly to you. Check me out on thegirlfriendexperience.org. I should have said, this video brought to you by thegirlfriendexperience.org. I gotta give myself a little commercial in there, you know what I mean? Okay. So let's move right along, okay? Let me look at the time. Okay, we are good on time. Always be thinking how you can take advantage of a situation. Okay. Some of us do not know how to make a short-term sacrifice for a long-term gain. Okay? And what I mean by that is to tough something out for a small period of time until you can turn that into an accomplishment. So some of us need to take a step back in order to take a step forward, okay? It's called strategy. You need to strategize in this day and age. Do not get left behind. Don't get left behind, y'all, okay? Look, I'm getting passionate. I don't know, knock my camera down. Okay, don't get left behind. Always be thinking, how can I take advantage of a situation? Okay, let's say you are stuck in a rut. Let's say you live with somebody else, you have a roommate, you want your own. Take that money that you would be paying on your own and pretend that you were paying that and put that money into propelling yourself forward, whether it be saving up to move out, whether it be paying off particular bills to get your credit right so you can buy a house or so that you can rent that apartment that you want, or whether it can be putting some money to the side to start your business, okay? Start thinking. You have to learn how to punch your way out of a paper bag, okay? This is how you get to the next level. Multiple streams of income, thinking outside of the box, okay? Not being held into the box, punching your way out of that paper bag, knowing how to take advantage of every single situation that comes your way. You guys, before I was a homeowner, I was a renter. Okay? I got to the point where I didn't like how my income was lining up with the money that I was spending out, and I wanted to do something a little better, okay? Excuse me, I have to take a drink. I wanted to do something a little better, so I had to bust a move, okay? You guys, don't be afraid to bust a move. Don't be afraid, okay? Sometimes you have to do that, okay? So, like I was saying, I wanted to get out of that particular situation. What did I do? I went to live with my grandmother. Honey, let me tell you, humbling experience, but I knew what I had to do. I had some things I needed to pay off. Okay, I had to lay down for a second to come back, get my money right, and then bam, step out and bought my house. You have to go through these things as a part of your hustle, because if you're watching this now, you probably have a little bit of stuff that you need to clean up so that you can make headway. But do not be afraid to make a short-term sacrifice for a long-term gain, because you have to really sit back. Okay, and like I do, write things down and say, okay, how am I gonna get like this? If you know you're in a hole and you know you need to climb yourself out of a hole, you cannot have too much pride to do what it takes to get yourself out of that hole, because you will be looking back and you'll be in the same position that you were 5 years ago if you don't bust a move, okay? So So, did I like living with my grandmother for that period of time? No, I did not. But am I so happy that I did that and she allowed me that opportunity to do that so that I could step out knowing that I had taken care of everything that was underlying that wasn't making me happy? Okay, some of you need to go ahead and do that. And that's why I said learn how to take advantage and full advantage of every situation. Let's put it in another scenario. Let's say you have a job that you don't like. Take advantage of that situation. What certifications can you ask your job to get you to pay for on their dime that you can use for yourself later? What documents and projects are you working on right now that you can put together in a portfolio and sell it to some other company? A lot of you do not even know your value that you possess in a company, and I suggest you to take a look at the resume that you have, and better yet, take a look at your job description that your corporate office is providing to other people. Okay, Google your job. Google the job description. Go on Indeed.com. Look for your job. Okay, even if you're not looking for a job, even if you want to get out of having a job, a just over broke, you want to look at other people's resumes or look at the qualifications for that particular job and say, man, I've been doing this all along. How can I wrap this up into a package and sell it? Honey, you don't even know the value of the knowledge that you possess. That's why I say learn how to take advantage of every situation. You may be in a dead-end job, but you may be able to take advantage of that. Take advantage of your job. Take advantage of certifications, classes, courses, anything that they give you. Know how to make the best out of any situation. Let's move along. Okay, you are the product. Use what you've got to get what you want. That's what you have to remember. And that goes right in line with what I was just saying, okay? Use every tool at your disposal to be able to get the things that you want. You need to start thinking, what do I have that I can sell? What can I make that I can sell? And what kind of knowledge can I sell? What kind of skill can I sell? Okay? You are the product. What do you have to offer to somebody else? Okay? Because how you make your coins is by being of value to others. Okay? So really, your coin is about you, but what you're giving has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you and everything to do with the consumer, with the person who is making that purchase into you or into your product or service. Okay? Don't be modest. Oh my goodness. Please, 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 please don't be modest. You guys, like this video, okay? Share this video with somebody who you feel like it will bring value to. Comment below. Let me know a situation when you have been too modest for your own good, okay? A closed mouth, what? I said a closed mouth, what? Don't get fed. I said a closed mouth, what? Don't get fed. A closed mouth don't get fed. Hey, Izora. Give me a shout out, y'all. Say hello. I see some of y'all coming in here. Izora said hello. Listen, y'all. Remember this. I need y'all to be thinking this in your sleep. I said a closed mouth. What? Don't get fed. A closed mouth. Huh? Don't get fed. Get it? Closed mouth. Huh? Don't get fed. A closed mouth does not get fed. Okay? Don't be modest with your skills. Tell the world. Shout it to the rooftop. My name is Jamie Drew, and I am an inspirationist. I am a motivational speaker. I love to help people get to the other side of their lives and level up and do the things that they want to do so that they can be the best version of themselves. I also paint. I am creative. I sell these paintings and they are beautiful, one of a kind, original artworks. I do not make prints. I do not make duplicates. Get yourself some art in your life, baby. Do not be modest. Big yourself up at every opportunity that you get because you never know who's going to want that thing that you have. And being modest is going to keep you broke. Write that down. I'm telling you, being modest will keep you broke. Let people know what you do, what you have to offer, okay? Okay, here's another thing I wrote down. Baby, listen up to this. Be self-taught. YouTube and Google are your friend, and also Groupon. Let me break this down. This is 2020, right? Or even further into the future when you're watching this video one day. I don't know. We no longer have to rely on being taught by someone else. We no longer have to even physically go into the library to get the things that we want and need, to get the information that we need. You can Google everything you want to know. And you can YouTube everything you need to see how to know, okay? If you are not a person that can sit there and read a book in silence, I bet you can find the audiobook on YouTube. You want to change your life? Go and find a video about it. Go and read it or listen to a book about it. Go and find a how-to. Find somebody to inspire you. There is no reason why you can't get the education that you need in this day and age. Now listen, if some of y'all want to be surgeons and everything, listen, we're talking about multiple streams of income. We're not talking about that right now. You can't learn how to be a surgeon on YouTube, but you get what I'm saying. There's a lot of knowledge that you can gain that is right at your fingertips. Do you have a phone? Well, then you have access, okay? And also, don't sleep on Groupon. They have a lot of classes and things where you can get certified. Some of you like to have the certifications and the titles behind your name, okay? I do understand that. Or you want to increase your knowledge base on a certain thing. I do understand that as well. Go to Groupon. They have like these $10 and $15 classes that you can take where you can get this information and learn how to do things and take it and propel you to the next level. Okay? If you want to meditate, if you want positive affirmations, if you want to learn how to run a business, if you want to learn how to package things, if you want to learn anything you want to learn, it is online. It is right at your fingertips. Be self-taught. I bet you nowadays you can even learn how to play an instrument. Yeah, you can. You can even learn how to play an instrument online. Whatever it is that you want to do. If you have an internet connection and a phone, you can do it. Okay? So don't sleep on YouTube, Google, and Groupon. Be self-taught. You don't need money. Any of this stuff I said, you guys, none of this stuff that I have talked about so far has involved you spending any extra unnecessary money that you don't have. Okay, I'm talking about $10 and $15 here. Okay, I'm talking about $0 to Google some stuff, scholarly articles, so much stuff that you can find online. And if you don't know how to do it, ask your kids, because I'm telling you, they know how to do it. They have their Chromebooks and everything from the school, honey. They know how to do everything. Ask your kids to help you out if you haven't figured it out yet, okay? As a matter of fact, you can even find a class on how to help you get better on the internet or Google or anything like that, okay? Be self-taught. I'm dropping a bunch of jewels on y'all tonight. How we looking on time? We looking good, okay? Let's talk about autopilot. Last week I talked about autopilot a little bit, and I'm really a huge fan of autopilot. I don't like doing something that takes up so much of my time that I don't have time for anything else. And so when we're talking about the modern day hustler has multiple streams of income, but there's just not enough time in the day to be doing something, okay? So with that being said, your knowledge is the best thing that you can sell, okay? You can sell products, okay, services. You can sell your time, okay? Or you can put your time and energy into a thing that you produce and ship that off, okay? But, you know, at a certain rate, you're going to have too much and it's going to take up your time unless you start to hire other people, which you can. I mean, you can grow. But especially just starting out, especially if you don't have a lot of money to burn on these things. You guys, share this video with somebody who you think needs to hear this, that can really benefit from this information. Go ahead and hit the share button. So, like I was saying, when it comes to putting things on autopilot, your knowledge, what's in between those ears, okay? That is the best thing that you can sell and have things on autopilot. Because baby, let me tell you something. I'm doing a live recording right now. But best believe this is going to go out into the universe on all social media platforms, and it is going to continue to work for me while I'm asleep. Last week I talked about getting that sleep coin. Remember I talked about that? This video is going to continue on whether I am awake or not, whether I'm busy or not. Me telling you to go and visit thegirlfriendexperience.org is not going to go away once I turn this camera off. It will continue without me, okay? So your knowledge, you setting things up on video, you setting up a class, or you teaching people how to do what you do. Even if you know how to make a product, if you know how to make lip gloss, if you know how to make candles, if you know how to run a t-shirt business, whatever it is, sell your knowledge. Think about selling your knowledge in addition to selling those products, or instead of selling those products, so that you can have more time to yourself, because really this is what it's all about. Money means nothing. Money is a means of, connection, bartering, a means of exchange, okay? So money means zilch if you can't spend it. This is all about being able to command your time, getting your time back, okay? Which is priceless, okay? We're going to use the leverage of money to get what we want to have for free, okay? That's comfort, ease, okay, and our time, okay? Don't dump money onto things you cannot afford. I kind of touched on this already, okay? I talked about this last week also. You can get your website started for free, okay? There's so many websites that you can get started without spending a dime, okay? There's so much that you can offer to someone else with spending very little or nothing at all, okay? So when you're thinking about the things that you can do, don't think about the things that cost so much money to produce, to put out. Make sure you think about the free and the cheap things, because the whole reason you're doing this is to turn a profit, okay? And so if you're spending the same amount that you're getting back, okay, let's not even talk about spending the amount of time. Let's talk about spending the amount of money. If you're doing that, then you're going to work yourself into a hole. And that's not what we want. That's not smart hustling. Okay, I already talked about this. I wrote this down in my notes. Use one project to propel you to the next. It must be meant to be for me to say that again, to talk about that again. Use one project to propel you to the next. Like I said, even at work, be thinking collaborations and different projects that you can do with other people, because you never know who you're going to be sitting across the table from, who's going to be your next customer that's going to propel you to the next level, that's going to give you so much word of mouth that you're just not going to be able to contain how much business you have, okay? So be thinking about how one thing can lead to the next thing, all right? Okay, so this is the example that I wrote down. Let's say, for instance, you want to start a cleaning business. Now, a cleaning business is a very affordable business to start because, cleaning supplies, come on. They're not that expensive. You can get started right away today. You can go buy some cleaning supplies and bam, boom, have somebody's place looking spotless, okay? So whether you're cleaning vacant units or whatever the case, occupied units, does somebody live there or not? I'm speaking the lingo, sorry. But let's say you want to start a cleaning business. Now, once you start that modest cleaning business, you can start thinking, well, what types of certifications and licensure do I need to take it to the next level? So how you propel one to the other is to go from a straight up cleaning service to a biohazard service. Now you can command top dollar because you are licensed to be able to use this particular chemical, okay, or you have the certification to be able to use this particular group of chemicals that are able to kill these particular types of viruses or bacteria or whatever it is. So now you have moved from cleaning to a biohazard company, okay? And then maybe after that, you get a connection with the coroner's office. Okay, so every time that somebody passes away, you get contacted so that you're a part of that biohazard cleanup from a deceased person, you know, if they passed away in their home and there's fluids and things like that, okay? Or you can even be thinking about, okay, you know, certain people's offices are doing monthly or bi-monthly cleanings, you know, to protect from coronavirus, okay? So start thinking, you know, on that next level, how you can be able to be certified for the materials to that. You get what I'm saying? So now you have turned a simple cleaning business into a whole entire empire, and now you are getting calls and referrals from different places because you've taken it to the next level. So that is what I mean by when I say let one business venture propel you to the next, okay? The last thing that I have to say, you guys, and thanks so much for sticking with me, please continue to share this video, okay? Even though you are done watching this now, you need to bless somebody else, okay? Pay it forward. There's a lot of people out there that really need to hear this information. The last thing that I want to leave with you is that the size of your income is in direct proportion. It's correlated, okay, to the size of your impact. Your income is equivalent to the size of your impact. The amount of your income equals the amount of your impact. This is how many people you touch, how many people you help, how many products you sell, how many lives do you change. You need to start thinking outside of the box, okay? You need to start thinking forward. Start thinking for your customer. How many lives can I save, touch, be a part of? How many people can I inform, okay? How many people can I feed, okay? How many places can I clean, okay? How many people can I speak to? How many people can I share my information, my knowledge with? The larger amount of the people that you directly affect or indirectly affect has a direct correlation to your income. So if you want to grow your income, if you want to have multiple streams of income, okay, start thinking about all these things that I've told you. Start thinking about being a modern day hustler, okay, and get to that millionaire status like you want to. All right. This has been the Girlfriend Experience Classroom. I am Jamie Drew. Please check me out on thegirlfriendexperience.org. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. The Girlfriend Experience LLC is where you're going to find more videos like this. If you are interested in readings, guidance, I give all types of advice, guys, okay? I don't discriminate on the kinds of advice. The Girlfriend Experience Tarot might be for you. Also on thegirlfriendexperience.org, if you want to have personal one-on-one coaching sessions with me, personal one-on-one readings with me, it is there. The information is there. Please get in touch with me. Paintings are there as well. Original, one-of-a-kind, never duplicated paintings, okay? So, until next time, thank you so much for joining me. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and until next time, peace and blessings.